Happy Black History Month, Divas and Divos. So this era is the 1930s. I wanted to do 1920s, but when I started looking, I was having trouble. So when I started looking into 1930s, Harlem Nights came up. I got a girl whose pussy is so good when you toss it up in the air. It rainbow sunshine. I think I said that right. I could be making that up.
I have got a girl whose pussy is so good, if you threw it up in the air, it would turn into sunshine.
Yeah. So yeah, I love doing these eras. I know the era that I have, another era, it's probably like in the 90s, and this one is more of the 30s. I don't know which ones I'm gonna go put out first, but I'm hoping you enjoy it. And this look, oh, hold that thought. Yeah, this look is a look. Divas and Divos, like, who's your mama? Yes! So I hope that you enjoy this look. I hope you enjoy the tutorial. And yeah, thanks for watching, rating, subscribing. I don't know what era I'm going to do next. But yeah, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful Blake Green footage. Alright, so I've got my brows and I've got some concealer on my eyes, and I've set the concealer with some face powder. The two palettes I'm going to be working from is like a matte palette. It's got some gray tones in it, and then there's Smashbox palette that pretty much serves more like a brow palette, but it can use for brows or for eyeshadow because it's more of a gray tone. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off with my backdrop. And this is just my face powder, and I'm just going to put it right in here. And that's my backdrop. I always start off with a backdrop. I don't know why. It just makes blending easier for me, and I guess like kind of helps me define my shape and stuff. So I hope everyone's doing well. I saw that I got a couple of more subscribers lately, and I just want to say hi. How are you? Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, so I know this look is going to be quite smoky again. So I'm going to start off with my liner, because my liner... Okay, so I'm going to start off with like a brown liner. Any liner is going to do, it doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to line my eye with it. Put on my eye starting to tear up for some reason. Alright, I probably should have gotten in with a darker liner, but I don't really have like a lot of blacks. Let me just go over it. Yeah, this one's so gone. Alright, so I just went over it with a black liner. Don't worry about it, because you're just going to go ahead and it's just kind of serving as a base, so don't even worry about it. So I'm going to take a light gray, color. Looks like this. So, okay, so I'm just going to take a brush and that purpley gray color. We're going to just go ahead and start applying that. I start at the base of the lid, lower lid, and start building my color. The way I'm holding the brush when it comes to my backdrop, I'm holding it up like this because I want more, not of the fine, but I want that depth right in the socket part of my eye. And then when it comes to the end of the eye, I'm just going to blend out. Okay, so now that we've got both of our first layer of smokiness, it's going to be quite smoky, and I saw quite gray tone, so I want to try to stick with that. They had a lot of mattes. I probably won't do a lot of mattes because that's not my vibe, so I don't like a lot of mattes. So this next color that we're going to grab is a deeper gray, and that's the next color that we're going to start layering on top of that. So, and I'm going to start from the base and start blending back up. Making sure I'm getting that outer corner and a corner. Now, when it comes to me blending, I'm not carrying it up as far as I did. Whatever's on this brush, I'm just going to just kind of wipe it off, which is probably nothing. And I want to hold the brush up like this on its tip and try to merge the other colors together so it just looks like it, pardon me, so it looks like it just kind of fades out, smoky eye. The next color that I'm going to use, I am going to use the black, and I'm going to use it with a flat shader brush. And because we laid that base down, that's going to help blend this out because, again, it's quite gray tone. If you notice, what I've been doing is pulling down the color. That's helping me blend with a flat shader brush. So I am starting at the base, and then I'm just gradually pulling it down, but moving my brush up. So I'm just going to take that same brush, wipe off most of it. Trying to think how silvery I want this to be. Let's go in with this gray tone. I think I'm going to regret it, but we'll just use this gray color. Actually, let's blend the two. We're going to blend in this silvery color too. And I'm using the same technique. I'm leaving this lower part alone, but I'm just kind of pulling down on top of the mobile part. what I want to do is just kind of make sure I have no skippage because it looks kind of funny there. So I'm just going to kind of blend this upwards. Yeah, that looks exactly what I want it to look. I'm going to take a pencil brush and just get a little bit of black and that gray color and just kind of smudge that across the eye liner. With me taking that black and gray color and smudging it on my lash line, what that does is kind of intensifies the lower part of the smokiness to fade up gradually. So that's the effect that I kind of want going on. This is pretty much the top lid. Let me go ahead, smooth everything out, put on a little bit of concealer because back then they didn't really do like highlighting and stuff. I'm going to, actually no, I'm going to put on my base and contour, stuff like that, and then I'll come back and then we'll work on the lower lash. Alright, so I've gotten my face all done. I've contoured, even though they didn't contour, but I wanted to contour. I wanted to contour. Okay, so I'm going to take a darker flesh color like this. Can you see it? I'm going to take this darker flesh color right there. That's what I'm going to use to go under my eyebrow with. Yeah, that's quite soft. That's what I'm looking for. I am going to take that same color and put that in my inner tear ducts. Even though they did not have it, I'm adding it there just for a little bit of light because this is going to be quite dark. Now let's go and work on this lower lash. What I want to do is, I think I want to try to build up to it. If I build up to it, instead of just going in there and just pre-ejaculating everywhere. So I'm going to start off with that first grade that I started off with, and that's going to use just a pencil liner, a pencil brush. But again, I don't consider these pencil brushes because they're not as tapered and small as I want. But that's what I'm using. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this out and connect it as well. And that's what I'm not kind of worrying about anything else because we're going to connect it. All right, I'm just going to take a different pencil brush and I'm going to go in with that darker gray color. And I'm going to not go on top of the lash line, but a little bit beneath it. I'm going to take that same pencil brush and go into the black just a little bit. And then I'm going to use this to smoke out the lash line itself. Going to go back into my highlight and just kind of pull that and connect those two together. So I'm going to add false lashes. Now they didn't do false lashes, but I'm going to add, actually no, we're not going to do that just yet. Okay, so the color red was more than enough in those videos. Alright, so I have a mixture of stuff. I got an Inglot color 126, Riri, and Infallible 8-Hour Gloss Pro Gloss. Did I really read that backward? I'm going to start off with my lip liner from Wet n Wild. And I think I might need to go with something darker. But we're going to start with this and see how it works. Oh yeah, I'm going to need something darker. Yeah, I'm gonna need something darker. I'm just gonna use this color Molasses from Sephora. It's like my favorite color to use anyway, so it doesn't matter. Look how pink that looks. And yes, we were having quite fun that night, all right? We were having quite. All right, so let's try this first because I think I used to really like this color. It's Inglot 126. Oh, yeah. Oh. You see it. You see it. It looks good. It look. I'm going to go in with a red tone blush. So these are the thin blushes. I don't know what color I want to take. I think I'm going to kind of stick with these pinky red colors here. So I might just merge all these colors together and put that as a blusher on my face. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to use, yeah. So I'm going to use these two colors here. This brown color here and this red color there. I need to line my eye. So what I will do is line my eye. I'm not going to put on any highlighter because I kind of like this. Yeah, so I'm going to put on my highlight. No, I'm going to line my eye, put on mascara. I might throw on some falsies. I'll let you know if I do. And give you this finished look. Alright, divas and divos. This is the finished look. Look at it! Oh my god. This so reminds me of Vera from Harlem Nights. Oh, you want to shoot my pinky toe? Here it is. Here it is. If I have something on my teeth, it's my retainer. It's because of my retainers poking out. But this is like the classic 1930s look. Like, you're gonna have to learn to respect me.
Ooh. You're gonna have to learn to respect me. And the next time you accuse me of stealing, I'm gonna kick your ass again.
I love that movie. That was such a classic movie for us black people. So yeah, and I know you can't see like all of the bits of stuff that I got on, but just but believe me, I have on like my lounge wear, so it's not much. But I just wanted to pay tribute, and I hope you're enjoying these inspirational looks that I'm doing for Black History Month. I was gonna call it African Pride Month for some reason. I suck. But yeah, thanks for watching Divas and Divos. Rate, subscribe, comment below if you have an era or maybe a look that you think that I might be interested in doing, or something that you might want to see. Put it down below. As long as my daughter's at the hospital, I can do it. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Peace and peace, Divas and Divos. Bye. Oh, by the way, I did add false lashes. And I did do like a little bit of highlighting right here and contour more of my nose. But I just got it more tasteful, not more of this era. Just something that looks more blended and more soft colored. So yeah, thanks for watching Divas and Divos. Peace and peace. Bye.